Hi everyone, welcome to Spark Club. I'm Neha Alreja and in this video I'm going to teach you how to play a new addition card game called 10 Again. It's for an age group 5 and above. 2 to 8 players can play this game. The only way to win this game is to do mental math, lots of speed and strategies. So before we can get to the instruction, let's see what's in the box. So in the box, you're going to get an instruction sheet, 2 deck of cards, 1 blue deck and 1 red deck. Now let's see what's the game setup. But before that, if you're going to be 2 to 4 players, use only one deck, either red or blue. I repeat again, if you're 2 to 4 players, use only one deck of cards, either blue or red. And if you're 5 to 8 players, you have to use both the deck together. Now let's see what's the game setup. So the eldest player of the group is going to shuffle the deck. Take one card from top, place it face up in the middle. Okay, now this is going to be your discard pile and the remaining cards are going to be your draw pile. Now this game is going to go turn by turn. Now supposedly I'm player A, this is player B, this is player C. So I'm going to take the first turn. Now I can take any card. I can pick up from here or from here. Now I can pick up from the discard pile only if there is a green card on the top. Be very careful, you cannot pick up any other colored card from here. I'll tell you which you cannot pick up once we go through the gameplay. Now I'm going to take my chances and I'm going to pick up a card from the draw pile. So I've picked up this card. Now my turn is done. It is player B's turn. So the player B has also picked up one from the draw pile. Wow, lucky. So as you can see, there's this heart in the middle. We're going to come to this later on. After the game stops, there's going to be a calculating score section where we're going to make use of the heart. So I'm going to tell you then. Now it is player C's turn. So player C has picked up a card. Over here, as you can see again, there is a bomb in the middle. Don't worry, we're going to come to it later on. And there are 2 stars. Now you can see these stars. I'm going to tell you what you can do with them on the next turn. So I'm going to pick up a card again. As you can see, there's a 5, 5 and 8. Now I cannot pick up this card because if it has to be a 5, I should have at least one 5 because only then a 5 plus 5 adds on to 10. So I can only put a card which has a 2 over here or a 1 over here or a 1 over here. So I'm going to take my chance and pick up a card from the draw pile. A 2, 3. Okay, a 2 and 8 adds on to 10. So I'm going to keep it like that so it's a little easier for you to see in the video. Now it is player B's turn. So I'm going to pick up another card over here. A 1 and a 3. So this cannot be added anywhere because 1 plus 3 is 4. 1 plus 4 is 5. 1 plus 1 is 2. Same with 3 plus 3 is 6. 3 plus 4 is 7 and 3 plus 1 is 4. So it goes back to the draw pile. Now player C, as you can see, there's a star here. So a star means it can take place any number. This can take a place of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Same as here. So any card can go here, but it should not be a block. Any numbered cards. So I'm going to pick up a card. So this can come anywhere. So let's place it over here for, so this is 6, let's consider this as 4. 4 plus 6 is 10. I'm going to pick up, it's my turn, I'm going to pick up, oh wow, a 1 and a 9 and is 10. I could have picked up this card, but I just wanted to take my chances. So I've picked up from the draw pile. Now, the main aim of the game is the first player to finish a card chain of 10 cards. A card chain is a chain which can grow horizontally or it can go vertically. The first player who finishes the card chain of 10 cards and yells 10 again. After that, we go to the calculation of the scores. Now, we'll get to it, don't worry. Now, the player who scores the maximum points wins the game. Okay, so now let's see what does player B do. So let's assume a few rounds have passed and this is my card chain, this is player B's card chain and this is player C's card chain. Now it was player B's turn. So player B cannot use this card since it's 1 and 3 and it cannot go anywhere. So I'm going to pick up a card. So player B is going to pick up a card from the draw pile. Let's see what is this card. It says pick and use. Wow. Pick an open card from another player's card chain and place it in your card chain. So this player can pick up any open card from player C and player A and place it in the card chain. So the player B has to pick up a card which the player B can use. Not if the player B cannot use any of the open cards from our card chain, then the player B will pass the turn. But now what is the open card? A card which is open from 3 sides is an open card. If a card is open with 2 sides, then it is a block card. Like in my card chain, this card is open on 3 sides, so this is an open card. This card is blocked on 2 sides, so this is a blocked card. This is also blocked on 2 sides. This is also blocked on 2 sides, but this is open on 3 sides. So this is called, so in my chain, there is one card and the other card which are open cards. Over here, again, this card and this card is an open card. These two are not because their 2 sides are blocked. So player B can choose either this card or this card from player C, this or this from player A. So let's assume player B has picked up this card from player A, that is me. And since this is a star, as we all know, this can take any place. So this can be placed here. So 3 plus this will be 7. Now player B's turn is done. It comes to player C. Now player C, as we all know, from the discard pile you can only pick up a green card if the green card is on the top. So this cannot be picked up. So the player C has only one option but to pick up from the draw pile. Wow, what is this? Oops. Place this card in the discard pile and pass your turn. So player C has to forcefully pass his turn. So it's my turn. Again, I cannot pick up this card since it's not a green card. So I'm going to pick up from the draw pile. Oh wow, what is this now? Take an open card from any player's chain and place it in the draw pile. Wow, that's an exciting card. As you know, in player B, this is an open card, this is an open card. And in player C, this is an open card and this is the open card. So I'm going to take my chance and take this card of player B and place it in the draw pile. You can randomly put it anywhere in the end or in the center, wherever you like. My turn is done. So now it is player B's turn. So player B, of course, cannot pick up this card, so has to pick up this card. Okay, reverse. Place this card in the top of the discard pile and reverse the gameplay. So player B has to miss the turn and I get the chance again. That is player A. So again, I cannot pick up from the discard pile, so I'm going to pick up from the draw pile. I've picked up a card which is pink and it says discard. Now what does discard mean? These are all the action cards in the game. Okay guys, pay attention. Discard an open card from your own chain. Place it in the draw pile. Oh my god, that is a bad card. I don't want to place my card back in the draw pile. How am I even going to win? So this is my open card and this is my open card. So I'm just going to take my chances and place this back in the draw pile. Okay. Now it is player C's turn. Player C has picked up a card and there's a 6 and a 7. So let's see if he or she can use it. No. So it goes back to the discard pile. Now finally player B can use this or no? Cannot. So he can take a card from the draw pile. Okay, cannot use, so this goes back to the discard pile. So after a few turns, this is where the game is and it's my turn, player A. So I'm going to pick up a card. Can I use this? I can, but I'm going to take my chances from here. 2, 3, 6. So I think I can use it here and let's see how big is my chain. So I'm going to count my cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whoops, I've actually won. Okay, so the person who finishes a chain of 10 has to yell 10 again. So I'm going to yell 10 again, and the minute I yell 10 again, everybody's going to stop playing. 10 again. Okay, now the last part of the game is actually seeing who's won. So what do we do in that? We're going to count the points that we scored. Now how do we do that? As you can see, a card which has a heart in the center gets 2 points. A card which has a bomb in the center gets 0 points, and every other green card gets 1 point. So let's start counting points for myself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 0. So I'm still on 4. Again a 0. Still on 4, 5, 6. Still on 0. So I'm going to be still on 6. 6, 7. So I've scored 7 points. Player B, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 0, so 6. So I'm 7, player B is 6, player C, 1, 2, 3, 4, so this is still 0, 4, 5. So 5, 6 and 7. So I've won the game. Yay! Now let's see if there's a scenario where there was a scenario that there was supposedly one more card. Maybe this card was over here and I had yelled 10 again. Okay, because of course this person player B has not finished 10 cards. I have finished 10, so I'm going to yell 10 again. So let's go to the counting of scores. So as we saw, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've scored 7 points. Player B has scored 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is still 6, 7, 8. Player C has scored 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So as you can see, even if I have scored, I have yelled 10 again and finished the game, I did not win. Player B won because player B had more scores. So if you want to make your game more exciting, you can also have a paper and a pen where you keep track of all the scores and have a round of say 5 rounds and see who wins at the end of the 5th round by adding up all the scores of all the rounds of each player. So I hope you have fun. I hope you try your mental math and win as many games as possible. Please give us a feedback in the comments. Thank you.